No guests checking in, no voices crossing the room, no keys sliding across the counter. This hotel lobby has been empty for years. And yet, standing here, it doesn't feel closed. It feels unfinished. Welcome to Fascination reality. Hotel lobbies are not places you stay. They are places you pass through. You arrive. You wait. You move on. This room once connected strangers who never met again. For a moment, their paths crossed here. Then, one day, the movement stopped. And when a space built entirely for arrival loses its arrivals, something about it begins to feel wrong. Section 1. A space designed for movement. Every aspect of this room was intentionally designed to encourage movement and interaction. From the moment you step inside, the entrance doors subtly guide your steps, drawing you inward and signaling the start of the experience. The desk is positioned directly across from you, emphasizing a direct connection, inviting engagement, while the seating is arranged to foster conversations and connections. The layout is not just a random arrangement, it gives subtle cues, almost as if it's telling you how to behave. Stand here. Wait here. Look forward. Your body follows these instructions without even thinking. It's as if the space itself is orchestrating your actions, guiding you naturally through the room's design. The room does not simply exist to be occupied. It was created to make sure people remain in constant motion, both physically and mentally. The space is meant to be a catalyst for action. It's built with the intention that people will not remain idle. Instead, they're guided toward interaction, collaboration, and movement. Every piece of furniture, every angle of the layout is there to keep you in motion, either actively participating or preparing for what's next. The space encourages you to engage, to connect, to keep moving forward, in sync with the design around you. Unlike a quiet, static environment meant for contemplation or relaxation, this room is never intended to remain empty or still. It's meant to keep you alert, engaged, and moving. It's a room designed to maintain momentum and flow, drawing people together and guiding them toward action. Every element here works in harmony to keep the energy moving, ensuring that this space is always alive and constantly in motion. Section 2. When purpose disappears. When that movement fades away, your mind struggles to recalibrate. This is a form of cognitive dissonance, a disconnect between what your brain expects and what actually occurs. Your eyes take in a room designed for interaction, a place built for flow and engagement. But when nothing happens, when the expected action doesn't follow, it leaves an unsettling gap. The cues, the signals, they're still present. The space still speaks to you, urging action, interaction. But the response never comes. It's not that the room is broken or incomplete, it's simply paused, frozen in a moment where the expected rhythm no longer arrives. This absence is what makes the silence feel so heavy. It's not a loud silence, not a silence that screams for attention. Instead, it's a quiet stillness that disrupts the natural flow. It's heavy because it feels unnatural. It interrupts the rhythm that should be there. Your mind expects movement, connection, sound. But when those things are missing, the silence becomes overwhelming, almost palpable. It's a dissonance between what you see and what you experience, creating an emotional weight that hangs in the air. This silence is not an absence of noise, but the absence of purpose. It feels heavy because it doesn't match the expectations set by the space. What was once designed for interaction now lies dormant, and that shift leaves an unease, a void. The silence interrupts what should have been a seamless flow, creating a tension that fills the room, waiting for something that no longer arrives. Section 3. The human trace. The most powerful emotion doesn't stem from the vastness of a room, but from the smallest details scattered within it. A bell resting on the counter, a rack where keys once hung, A pen left beside blank registration cards. These objects don't tell the full story of what happened here. They don't explain the past. But they hold a quiet power, serving as reminders that something used to happen. Each item is a trace of the routines that once filled this space. Hundreds of moments pass through this desk every day. Questions asked, delays acknowledged, first impressions made. The rhythm of life, of daily exchanges, was once constant. Yet now those routines have stopped. The space is quieter, still. But even in the stillness, the remnants of those moments remain. The bell, the rack, the pen. They carry with them the echo of the activity that once thrived in this room. They are quiet witnesses to a time when the space was alive, with movement, with purpose. Their presence creates a sense of continuity, a subtle reminder that even though the routine has ceased, it hasn't been erased. The traces of what was once here remain, lingering in the silence. These details carry more than just memory. They hold a feeling, an unspoken acknowledgement of what used to be. Section 4. Why lobbies feel empty faster. Guest rooms often feel anonymous, as though they belong to whoever enters them. They are personal spaces, meant to be temporary, designed for an individual to rest or relax during their stay. Their identity changes based on the person who occupies them. But lobbies are different. They don't exist to be claimed by one person. A lobby only comes to life when people move through it, creating a sense of purpose and function. It's a space meant for transitions, for people to pass through, to arrive, to depart. When people stop arriving, the lobby loses its meaning. Without the constant flow of guests, it feels empty, stripped of its essence. It doesn't become a ruin or a forgotten place. It simply becomes a gap, a space waiting for an action that never comes. The lobby's identity is defined by the movement of people, by the interactions, the comings and goings. Once that movement stops, the room is left frozen, waiting. The absence of activity transforms the lobby into a void. It's no longer a functional space. It's a place suspended in time, awaiting the next visitor. The feeling of anticipation is gone, replaced by an overwhelming stillness. Without the purpose of arrival and departure, the lobby no longer serves its intended role. It's no longer alive with the hum of activity. It's simply there, existing without the context it was built to hold. A room like this isn't ruined, but it is incomplete. Its purpose is unfulfilled. It's a space that's waiting for something to happen, something that doesn't come. And in that silence, the room loses its meaning. This lobby isn't empty because no one is here. It's empty because no one is arriving. The transition became the destination. The waiting never resolved. And that is why this place feels unfinished. If a space exists only for movement, what remains when movement stops? What feels more unsettling to you? A place that was abandoned, or a place that is still waiting?